Of that sense of family, which is such a wonderful thing that I was just mentioning, that you recognize it as soon as you walk in the door at Comfort Health, which is what, I think drew myself and Elliot when we were there that day, and we kind of noticed it right away. It's such a wonderful thing. So in keeping with the theme of family, we thought we'd put together a little presentation, a little tape, a little video, un video. Yo creo que a ustedes les va a gustar. Esto lo preparamos como si fuera un homenaje a esta unión especial, este día especial, esta cosa que estamos haciendo nosotros entre estas dos empresas. Va a estar aquí en este video. Vamos a verlo ahora. Dale. Y a 90 millas.
Every once in a while, something magical happens. Parrot. Frijoles, Shula and Maria, Colombia y bellezas, cubanos y la abuela. Some things are just meant to be, and when they come together, they become even stronger. Comfort Health, the healthcare company with and from the heart of Miami, joins forces with Cano Health, a healthcare company growing as fast as the county from where it was founded. These are companies beloved most of all by those who matter most, the patients. In fact, listen to what they say about Cano Health.
Otra persona, y no he terminado el tratamiento, me siento otra persona. Y de dolor, nada, cero. Así que estoy feliz y contento. Ya le digo que recomiendo que vengan aquí.
The hurting in my knees are gone, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. Dr. Hernandez is the top doctor that I know of, and the staff, from the staff, the doctors, the drivers, everybody here, first class. No way.
Comfort Health patients explain why they have come to depend on their clinic of choice.
Las citas me las dan seguiditas, cosa que usted sabe que a veces en otros lugares las citas dilatan meses.
Con un bastón, como a los 2 o 3 meses, y comenzaron las terapias antes de que tuviera el doctor del dolor, y de ahí he seguido mejorando. No tengo dolor, tengo tacos, también no contagio.
Consider that these two successful South Florida companies were founded by women, both immigrants. For Cano, it began with its namesake and DDS, Lourdes Cano, in a small dental office in Cano. It was founded, just as humbly, by Carmenza Mesa and both companies, inspired by the dreams of these two women, are led by the achievements of their sons and daughters. Cano CEO Dr. Marlo Hernandez, Comfort CEO Gina Portilla, leading two great healthcare companies with one admirable goal: to create comprehensive medical centers that will give their employees and their patients exactly what they deserve, the best.
The best! And that's what we aim to be. But you can't get there without one very important virtue, one very important thing, and it's right here. It's you guys. It's the people who make this work every single day. And you know what? It's appreciated, and another round of applause for yourselves. So with that, the last thing I know you want is long speeches, so we're not going to deliver those. But I do want to introduce a couple of very key people. And the very first person I want to introduce you to is somebody who came, who I mentioned just a little while ago. And it was a long time ago, and you may have seen us sneak in, but it was the first time that we had a meeting. We went to Comfort Health together. And I had arrived that day, and it was one of the first times we had a chance to meet with Alex and Gina. And they have introduced us to some wonderful people in this room, including Dr. Ray. How about a round of applause for Dr. Ray? You notice you got a mention in that video, right?
I heard it.
El doctor del dolor. That's what she said, right? But this gentleman came along that day with us, and I think he and I had already formed a relationship where we had been talking about a couple of things. And we were so excited. In fact, we were passionately excited once we had gotten a chance to go inside of Comfort Health and meet Gerardo and meet Gina and meet Alex. And that gentleman is the person who represents us in Tandem, which is the organization that kind of is the glue that puts these both of these companies together. His name is Elliot Cooperstone. He's here with us now, and he wants to say a couple of things. Elliot, come on.
Good evening, everybody. How are you all?
Good.
As Rick mentioned, my name is Elliot, and I'm with a firm called In Tandem Capital. So, as part of the coming together of these two wonderful companies, there's a new investment of capital, of money, being made in the joint organization to fuel the growth of the company from this point forward. I thought that video was amazing. It's a little capsule that shows great stories that start with family and with an amazing adventure that took those families to this place. From this point forward, we have the opportunity to build on the roots that were put into the ground by these proud family stories, and the story ahead gets to be written by all of us. And I'm really proud to be associated with all of you. I'm proud to be partners with all of you, and looking forward to a great adventure together. So thank you for everything you've done to get us to this point, for setting up something that can be truly amazing, and thank you in advance for hopefully the dedication and passion that you'll continue to share for achieving a great, great company together. And if you ever need to reach me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. I would enjoy and will enjoy getting to know all of you. But on to the more important speakers, beginning with Gina.
As mentioned, me and Alex, he's my husband. I'm the CEO of Comfort Health, and we're looking very forward to working together. We have started from such a small company and grown because we truly love what we do. We truly help people every single day, just like we know Cano does. And we are nobody without everybody who's here. You guys are what makes Comfort Health and Cano work. Don't ever take that for granted, because we don't. We know that everybody matters, and together is the only way we can continue to grow and continue to help people. I know that Miami-Dade and Broward is not the only place in the world where they need our services, so we're looking forward to growing. And I hope that I am, and I'm able to be here for everybody and continue to help grow, and I have all the faith in the world that this is gonna work, and I am happy to join a company that has such values that's similar to ours. So thank you all for coming as well.
Well, in a few words, basically, we always mention that from years, one of the steps that we needed to make to be able to move that step forward and continue to go a little bigger on the way we were growing and to keep the path that we were making, trying to do the right thing. Always we wanted to do it, like, why don't we join venture with another great company that can help us actually to move forward. But we always wanted to keep that family value that Comfort has internally, and it was hard for us to make that decision until we finally met Cano, and we really believe that Cano has almost exactly the same family values or better than what we do. So believe me, that helped us 100% automatically to make the right decision, to move forward, and to make sure that what we're doing is gonna be the best for both companies, and this is just the beginning of something super big. I just feel it. I know it's gonna be awesome for everyone, for both companies, and I know that it's amazing. It is actually very amazing. So thank you, Cano Health. You're gonna meet me, I guess, more very soon, but I know it's gonna be a great venture, and welcome everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Richard, one of my favorite doctors ever.
Richard and Alex end up talking every day about 22 times a day, 7 days a week. So.
Wait until you meet this amazing doctor.
I don't know who he's talking about. I can't tell you how excited it is for me. I mean, I get choked up seeing so many of you here, because I know 3,000 miles away in Los Angeles, have a whole team of people dedicated to take care of my patients and people I miss in Los Angeles, my family, my friends. I've been there for 30 years. And I know a couple years ago I got called by Dr. Hernandez. He said, hey Rich, I'd like you to come on down, join me. I'm gonna do a TV show called Medicina Moderna. I go, wow, what a great concept. And so I came down here and it was amazing what Cano Health was doing. I travel all over the world. I've been to thousands of clinics and it was nothing like what I saw here. And so he said, come join me. So I picked up my roots, left my practice, plugged somebody else there to watch my patients, and I came here because I saw in Cano Health something that reminded me of my family that immigrated from Mexico and the struggles that they had. My dad was a dishwasher, my mom was a waitress when I was born. And they struggled to make their ends meet, and they opened up a medical and dental office, and my brother's chief of pediatrics, and it was amazing to come here and find another family that was like me. And when I came and joined Cano, I remember Marlo and I, Dr. Hernandez, would talk, and they said, you know, and your staff, I go, no, Rich, it's your staff. And you know, Marlo, you know, in your staff, no, Rich, it's your staff. And they have completely welcomed me because I threw in 100% to bring all that I do in medicine, teaching, making decisions easy, simplifying, making healthcare a premium decision in a moment's decision, in the exam room where life really matters. And then I got to meet Cano Health. I've been to so many offices and I toured your place and I met many of your staff and I go, oh my gosh, nobody knows what they're doing. You guys are amazing. What you do. I interviewed your patients waiting for lab tests. I interviewed your patients waiting for x-rays. I interviewed your patients just waiting for their next game of bingo, and they all said the same thing, how they love to come to your office, how they love the family. And I go, what a great union. And I can tell you, and I promise to you, I will pour 100% of my knowledge and experience to maximize what you do, to make what we have together something everyone will wish they had a piece of. And patients will be knocking down our doors to get the services that we provide together. It has been a great joy to see what an incredible job Cano has done, and an incredible job Comfort has done. And now we're going to bring both of them together. Who is going to stand in our way? Nobody. And I'm so pleased to have joined with Intandem because they are the glue that helps us make this happen. We're focused on healthcare, we're focused on patients, and we needed that glue. And they are going to help us do incredible things. And if you ever have a question, you don't know what to do, you're thinking about this, pick up the phone and call me. I will always tell you the truth. I will always give you my best medical advice because we are a team behind you to provide care for our patients. Thank you so much for letting us come together and for coming today. I'm going to now introduce you one of my great friends who reminds me a lot of when I was young, in my 30s. And he is just an amazing individual. And you have no idea how hard and dedicated he has been to create a system that was ready for us to pour all this into. My good friend, Dr. Marlo Hernandez. ¿Cómo estás?
Thank you all for coming. I am just honored, privileged to be standing here among all of you. I'll try to be brief, no worries. I know there's great food and more mingling, and I will do it in Spanglish. Para los que todavía no speak English muy bien. Hago los dos, el laca. Soy un emigrante, un refugiado orgulloso de Cuba. Que mi familia, que Dios me dio la oportunidad de venir cuando solo tenía 8 años y tuve la oportunidad de hacer lo que mis padres, mi familia nunca pudieron. Pero bueno, me siento tan honorado y privilegiado de estar con ustedes. I'm not sure what that is, but
Well, at least it works.
When that person comes out, I want everybody to look. Don't look, guys. No, don't look. I share in the passion of lead sonographer for Pembroke Pines, everybody. And only because I know him, I love him. He's one of the best vascular sonographers there is in all the United States. We have an incredible vascular program, and it's better because we have Guillermo and Sandra and everybody else that we have working, and Daniel, wherever he is. Okay, I am so thankful for all of our staff. It is you who make the difference each and every day. It is tough work, but we have lives in our hands, and you represent us wonderfully. Quiero darle las gracias a nuestra gente, nuestra familia extendida, porque son ustedes los que hacen la diferencia todos los días en nuestras clínicas. I would also like to recognize the... Adelante, adelante.
Apenas empezando,
Ileana Sebo, wonderful PA, Miami facility. Where's the HR? And write that name down somewhere. She's truly wonderful. Doctor from Cuba. Everybody has a story here, so I'm not going to tell much stories. I want to particularly recognize the Portilla and the Hernandez Cano family for being here, for allowing us this great opportunity, with special mention to those who give and have given their lives so that we may have this opportunity. Quiero dar las gracias a la familia Portilla, la familia Hernández Cano, porque han vivido y viven por lo que estamos haciendo aquí, por dar su dedicación, su vida, por tener esta oportunidad. I would also like to thank God for the many blessings that we have, for freedom, for the opportunity to do something greater than ourselves. Without supernatural help, I know I would not be standing here. Quiero también darle muchas gracias a Dios por la oportunidad de tener libertad, por tener la oportunidad de hacer algo mucho más grande con nuestros esfuerzos, con nuestro talento. Que sin Él, yo creo que muy pocos de nosotros estudiamos donde estamos. Amén. Amén. I pray that we always remember what our mission is, which is to help people, to improve communities, that we honor the legacy of the people that have allowed us to be here, that we are an instrument for good. Yo rezo que nunca se nos olvide nuestra misión es ayudar a la gente a mejorar comunidades, a ser un instrumento para el bien y honorar el legado de las personas que nos han dado esta oportunidad. May God bless you. May God bless your families. God bless our country. I am so proud to be here. I'm here for you. Call me anytime. My door is always open. It is truly a privilege, and it's been entrusted to me miraculously. So I feel so humbled to be here. Que Dios los bendiga a todos. Aquí estoy para ustedes, siempre disponible y muy orgulloso. Gracias.
Bueno, ahí lo tienen. Tú sabes que ahora vamos a pasar un tiempito comiendo esa comida tan rica que pudo conseguir no sé si han conocido el padre de Marlo, el señor José Hernández. Y el padre de Gina, aquí lo tenemos a Gerardo también. Y hablando de eso, ahora quería decir una cosa que yo creo que es importante, que we would be remiss if we didn't say this. While we do all of this, and I know there's a lot of people in this room that know what I'm talking about, sometimes we put in 16 8-hour days, or even longer sometimes. Sometimes we go straight through, and you know, there are certain people who sometimes I feel myself, because You know, I'm one of those crazy guys who's been married to the same woman his whole life. And sometimes she's like, where have you been? Do you forget sometimes that you've got a wife and 4 kids at home? So I know that my wife is extremely considerate and very loving and wonderful. As a matter of fact, I think she's here somewhere. She here? Honey, you want to stand up? Just hello? That's my wife, Suzanne. But I don't want to single her out. What I really would like to say, of course, but she is absolutely beautiful, isn't she? Isn't she stunning? Honey, can you stand up one more time? Just kidding. No, but lo que sí de veras quiero decir es esto. It's not only the people who, you know, have, you know, titles in front of their names, which oftentimes means absolutely nothing. And it's not always just the people who work, and it's not always the doctors, and it's not always the nurses, and it's not always the clinicians. It really does take a family. And sometimes it's the people who are behind us, you know. And I just want to make sure, as we all move forward and grow and become the biggest healthcare company in South Florida, which will then feed into us becoming the biggest healthcare company in the state of Florida, which will then feed into us becoming the biggest healthcare company in the United States. And as we get there, we'll only get there if we do this together. Si nos quedamos unidos. Y si siempre reconocemos, and we always remember that there are people who are a part of this, like Marlo's wife, and Richard's wife, and Alex and Gina, and all of you, and all the people that I know that you all have to sometimes say, I gotta work late tonight. We got an extra 10 patients. So I just want you to know it's appreciated, it's understood, and it's the reason we are what we're gonna be, because we're gonna go that extra mile. That's all. Just something I thought of that I thought we should probably say. So there you go. The rest of the evening, please enjoy yourselves, mingle, go inside, eat some more food, maybe have a cocktail or two. And once again, thank you for being here, and God bless.
Thank you.